G Money here. We're just coming live for you guys
Yeah.
from the Wolfpack territory. We just want to do a quick little talk about the WWE's Greatest Royal Rumble that just happened a couple of days ago, where they first. I would say this was their first show at Saudi Arabia. They tried to get to that, Saudi money. I mean, why not? And we're just gonna give you our thoughts on, about the show. Mainly, what we liked about it, what we didn't like about it, what it could be approved, and so forth. I'm just gonna say it like this: It's time to move on from Roman. I mean, I know some people like him, really, people want to see him as champion, and that's great for you guys, but it's just, let's be honest, it's been about 4 years now since they tried to make him the guy, and it's just not working. Okay, it didn't work like 3 years ago. It didn't work when he won the championship from Triple H. It's not working with this feud with Brock because nobody's not really giving a shit about it. Okay, it should have put the championship on him at WrestleMania if that was their plan. They should have went along with it, but nope. Instead, we gotta deal with another couple of months of the reign of terror that is Brock as the Universal Champion. Even so, now at this Greatest Royal Rumble match, what the hell is this? They decided to go with a controversial claim, no, a controversial result match for it. So at this point, it's just like, are you gonna put the title on Roman or are you not? Because nobody want. I'm. Let's more speaking for me. I don't want to see a Roman versus Brock 4 because if I didn't care about it the first time, I didn't give a shit about it this WrestleMania. I barely really cared about it at the World's Greatest Royal Rumble. I'm not gonna care again. All right, this is their chance to put the title on him and get the belt off Brock and try to give something fresh, but no. So if it's not going to be Roman, then who is it going to be? I would like for it to actually be maybe Bobby Lashley since he's returned, but the way have they been having him in these tag matches and how he's being presented, it's not gonna really feel like a match that we all want to see. All right, they blew it when they had a chance with Braun. I mean, I can see them trying again, but I don't want to see Braun versus Brock if Brock is just gonna beat Braun again. But we'll talk a little
Yeah.
bit more about that anyway. So, Greg, tell me, G Money, how did you like feel about the world's greatest Royal Rumble?
Well, I gotta say, I pretty much have to say when I came home, when we all, came home from work, it's already started. It was already started while we was at work. But then when I came home and said, you know what, forget it. Let me go ahead and watch this show, see how this whole show go out. So I watched it from the beginning. Well, some of the matches was good. Some of the matches I did not like. It was not good because it wasn't throwing it out. And plus, then furthermore, that what Saudi Arabia was going by their rules and stuff about not having the women to wrestle half with their own attire that they wear, you know, just like other countries and stuff like India and all. They pretty much they decide, you know what, we're not going to have the women to come to Saudi Arabia, so it's just going to be all the guys. So I pretty much understand what Saudi Arabia is coming from with this, but at the same time, though, you gotta, these fans want, the fans in Saudi Arabia want to see the ladies as well, even though some of the stuff they got going on. Well, outside of what I'm talking about, Greece Royal Rumble, some of the stuff on Saudi Arabia they got of it was going on that they finally broke their laws of. So that's, well, not broke their laws. They let it go, or some of the laws of what they're doing. So I pretty much understand. But other than that, the Greatest Royal Rumble match, I really did like it, but I was like, didn't like, I didn't like how they had company matches going and stuff. So, for based on what you were talking about Roman Reigns, you know, I am, I'm pretty much am pissed off and pretty much I am upset at WWE because they did this, they they pretty much screwed this guy for the third time in like 4 years of this. You know what I'm saying? They Roman Reigns versus Lesnar won WrestleMania 30, and Rollins took the title. They had no choice to do that. Reigns versus Lesnar 2, WrestleMania that passed April. That right there, they tried to switch that around. And then all of a sudden, the greatest Royal Rumble ever, you let this man win the match by letting Reigns spear him. And I thought by the escape of the cage is ruined by going over the top and landing on your feet. Not by getting ripped through a cage and jump out of the ring. Well, basically, I could take that back at the same time because, that happened with Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Vince McMahon at the 1999 St. Valentine's Day Massacre when the Big Show, who made his debut, came from WCW, was formerly known as his name as The Giant, but he came to the WWE around 1999 and then, beat down Stone Cold, threw him through the cage. And the drink got broke open and Stone Cold won the match right by there. I'm like, okay, yeah, that pretty much I think that didn't count, but okay, they want to count it as that, all right. So therefore, I'm like, okay, you want to count it as that, all right then. Since you want to do that, then screw this.
Yeah, but I feel as though the difference between that is that he threw Austin at the cage and the cage broke and he just fell. Yeah, I think Show didn't mean to do that, but hey, I think that's the way it wanted it to go. When Roman decided to spear Lesnar through, I think. Well, I guess storyline wise, I didn't think he wanted the cage to break, but in a way, it broke through, or both men were out. Even so, they're saying that it got messed up where it could clearly see Roman was touching the floor first before Brock, but they wanted to have it in a way where they both touched and Brock was still retained. That's what I'm saying. It just doesn't make no sense whatsoever. If you're gonna put the title on the fucking guy, just put the title on him, then deal with the backlash, okay? Fuck the rest of these crying little baby ass marks out here, okay? Do I want to see Roman as Universal Champion? I mean, not the way they're booking him, not the way they're doing it, but fuck it, I know he's going to be champion sooner or later, so might as well put the belt on him now, get it over with, so that, hey, when he does go into another rivalry, we can at least have some sort of hope that, hey, it could be another Universal Champion. Because, let's be honest, having Brock as Universal Champion is doing nobody any favors. Okay, because let's look at it. Ever since Brock Lesnar had beat Goldberg for the championship last year, look at all the people that Brock has beaten. He's beaten Samoa Joe. He's beaten Braun Strowman. He won the Fatal 5-Way at the Survivor Series. Okay.
Survivor Series.
SummerSlam. It was SummerSlam. Then he won the Survivor Series match. Survivor Series match against AJ Styles.
But that title wasn't on the line though.
But still, it might not be on the line, but still, it was the opponents that Brock has faced, and he beat. Okay, Braun Strowman. All right, the Royal Rumble match. All these guys that, like I said, everyone that he has beaten, who he has faced, they all have one thing in common, and that is that he beat them with one F5.
Yeah, but
What's up, Pedro? and they built this up to where when Roman would face Brock Lesnar, he was going to be the one to kick out and finally be the one to conquer the Beast. And they had to
Well,
really kick out of four. What was it? 4 F5s?
basically, yeah. Well, that was on the Greatest Royal Rumble, but 6, it had to be like
No,
the
at
whole
WrestleMania.
like,
Yeah, I'm not saying WrestleMania. I'm just saying it don't matter.
I think it's like 4 or 5, four or 5 of them.
Ever since Brock Lesnar has come back, Roman has kicked out of more F5s than anybody else, and he has faced since 2012, and he still didn't get the job done. So either you're telling me that Roman is strong enough to kick out of like 4 or 5 or 100 fucking F5s, but he still can't beat Brock.
That's what basically WWE telling us that.
So what is it? Are they trying to do? Like, are you trying because like I said, it's at a point where a lot of us said we know what's gonna happen, we know what's going on, but we just don't want to be in the loop, or we don't want to go through this whole thing, or just drag it out. Just put the belt on the guy and just go on with it, because either way, honestly, I don't want to see either one of them as champion. I don't want to see Brock as champion, because especially at his position, it's doing nobody any favors. And the fact is, you're maybe trying to book Roman to be the most sympathetic face, trying to book him to make you like the guy as much as you can, but it's just not working out. Okay, a lot of people, they're just not caring, and you can wonder why. And on top of that, it's just, what is Roman going to do? He's going to get another title shot at him, and this is going to, and what? The 4th time will be the charm. I mean, you had two chances. You had a chance at WrestleMania, just put the belt on him, let everybody, just get all out. And you had Saudi Arabia, where nobody was really booing Roman. That was your chances right there, and you blew it.
Yeah,
but
they did that big time.
Yeah, but as far as the rest of the Greatest Royal Rumble, was it something that you really was people? I would say, was I hyped to really see? Was like racing back home to go watch it? No, not really. I saw the kickoff show. I mean, the kickoff show was okay, but I wasn't impressed to really see it. They had a couple of good matches. I'll give them that. The opener with Cena and Triple H was pretty good. That was really well. The cruiserweight match was great as well, with Kalisto and Cedric Alexander.
Well, yeah, that was impressive. Sorry to cut you off, but that was impressive. But that like I say, they pretty much try to do the best they can to step it up. So I think Triple H should just get that together, just like he did at NXT.
Yeah, like I said, it was a great match. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that was like probably one of the better Kalisto matches I've seen in a long time, and that's saying something. And I wouldn't say that's his fault. It's just that I don't care that much for Kalisto to really watch his matches and get excited for it. But hey, when he does wrestle and he wrestles someone that's either at his level or greater, it could be a good match. And I also like the ladder match with the Intercontinental Championship between Seth Rollins, Miz, Samoa Joe, and Finn Balor.
Oh, that one! I like that one. I get props for that one.
Okay, I like this. Go ahead.
Okay, the only thing that shocks me, well, didn't surprise me, where I shouldn't know it wasn't a surprise.
Good luck.
I knew Seth Rollins going to retain it. I didn't expect him to jump off the rope and jump on the ladder and climb in that quick to get the title take that title out of Finn Balor's hand.
Okay, got skills, and hey, got love that parkour feel.
Yeah, and I'm really trying, and I want to know this question: why in the world Miz granted a rematch clause against Seth Rollins for his Intercontinental title? And he should know he's on SmackDown.
Well,
God darn it, go back, get the goddamn
he,
U.S. title
well, even
shot.
if he was, like I said, he may be on SmackDown, but he's still granted a rematch. You know, every champion is still granted at least one, shot at the title, even if they're on separate brands. At least, like I said, you get that one opportunity to get it, and if you don't succeed, that's it. It was like the same thing with Jinder Mahal. You know, even though, like I said, he lost the belt and Jeff Hardy is on SmackDown now, they still, let him have his rematch against him. So it's kind of like, like, let's give you that swerve. It's like, if Miz were to win, he would have brought the Intercontinental Championship back on SmackDown, and if, God forbid, if Jinder Mahal would have won, he would have brought the United States Championship to Raw. So I guess they want to try to give you that sort of, unpredictability, especially when it comes to those belts. But hey, I'm glad, like I said, Rollins retained, so we might get a feud with him and Balor for the championship. I'm glad they're gonna bring little, they're gonna basically pick up, pick up what the Miz left off on, help, bringing more prestige to the belt. See, those having two great stars like Rollins and Balor go at it. Even though I would rather prefer them, feud for the Universal belt. But hey, while the Universal belt is in limbo, we can at least look forward to the Intercontinental Championship. And also, it might be more excitement with Jeff Hardy might be in a feud with Randy Orton, because remember, these two had not faced each other in over 8 years.
That is true.
No, my bad, 10 years.
Yeah, I take that again. That is true, though. That is true.
So that is something to look forward to. Like I said, give those belts some prestige back. Help them make them matter more. And as far as the women not being able to wrestle in there, I mean, why would you want to wrestle in Saudi Arabia anyway? No offense to the Saudi Arabia, but I mean, you already know their culture. I want to call them a third world country, because I don't know their laws, but we know that as far as it comes to women, yeah, most women's rights over there is not that really great. So we should expect that having women want to wrestle there was going to be prohibited. So yeah, it sucks to the way, considering how much time they want to promote women's revolution there. It still is like you're not going to really miss much. Okay,
yeah.
It's basically like the Greatest Royal was basically a glorified house show. Only difference is it was a little bit bigger and fireworks.
Oh yeah, but believe me, that arena was real nice. But when you
it did.
seeing the ones on the front row, I was like, dude.
Yeah, that security though.
There, oh, believe me, if I was there, I would be in that front row chilling.
I don't want to fucking be in that front row. I don't want to be there. I'm never going to go to Saudi Arabia.
Sure. Hey, anywhere, give me a chair like that. Put it on the front row. Give me the crown, the king staff, the king cup.
Trust me, you don't want all that. You don't want all that. You trust me. I get you, but trust me, you don't. Trust me, not in that country. You don't.
I know.
But yeah, though, I get you saying though.
Anyway,
but back to what you said. There was a couple of matches there that was going on as well. I'm trying to think before the Royal Rumble happened, right?
Well, we gotta give it up for. Well, we give our hands together for a good effort for WWE for putting Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt together.
Oh yeah, right. Because like the tag team championship match, it leaves more to to see, because I'm pretty sure having the Bar and Matt and Bray together, it's you're gonna get a couple more good matches and more shenanigans out of it. Like I said, I would have, it just sucks to see Bray not really get to feel his full potential that he can really be. But it's like, I'm glad to see him with, a veteran like Matt Hardy, so he'll still be part of, you know, let's see, the tag, bigger roles, especially being a tag team division. So give them something to really work with. And hey, you're a tag team champ with Matt Hardy. So hey, man, that's just something really look at.
Well, this is Matt Hardy. How many times Matt Hardy became tag team champion now?
I would say probably like 9 times, because he's held the belt, I know, with Jeff about 7 times, and he held the belt once with MVP, and he held the belt. He's currently the champion with Bray. So I think Matt could possibly be, as far as WWE standing, he might be a 9-time champion.
I was thinking between 10 or 11, but
I mean, yeah, I could be wrong as well. But yeah, that's what we're looking at so far. Also, the WWE Championship match with AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura.
That went to a double countout, but I mean, well, hey, it was a good match, I could say. It went to a double countout, but I see AJ Styles did what he had to do. He just had to go all out. But
yeah,
you gotta teach Shinsuke a little bit of a lesson. Which if it was like if I was like, say, if you had like, if like, a couple of guys from the Bullet Club joined the WWE, they would have did a huge number on Shinsuke Nakamura. I'd be like, here we go. We're going back to New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Well, I'll say this much. This match was probably a lot better than their WrestleMania match, even though I'm still to the fact that I wish that, they could have had a little bit more time to allow them to really do, as, really be a lot better match that I know they could really put on. But I liked it that they actually let them do a little more here, than what they did at WrestleMania. So, and like I said, I'm still not really liking the whole point of the feud of Shinsuke basically still Johnny caging AJ's nuts. I mean, I just feel like, they could do a little bit a lot better when it comes to storytelling, because this is like the 4th fucking time AJ has been, low blowed. And you would think at a point where it's like, hey AJ, you might want to start wearing some cuffs, bro, to protect yourself.
Yeah, well,
but
jock straps. Yeah,
well, but hopefully, but like I said, they're gonna get another match at Backlash. I'm hopefully, maybe this will probably be a chance time that maybe Shinsuke will probably win the match. I would not be mad if Shinsuke won, because like I said, have Shinsuke win this match, then have AJ, win the rematch. You can carry on the rivalry. I mean, why not?
That is true. Now, okay, another match I give it up on. I don't want to talk about the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. That was right there. Usos almost had it, but they still had that. Still took a big full advantage. But other than that, we'll jump to another match other than Satan. Well, thank you, Jeff Hardy, for retaining the United States title. You changed that good. Yeah. Jinder Mahal, you don't need the title. Jinder Mahal, just move forward, please. At the Backlash. I'm tired.
Please go back to being a mid Carter. No, low Carter, a low tier, please. But outside of that, like I said, the greatest Royal Rumble. I was not that impressed.
Well, we're gonna say, you forgot another match that Undertaker was remaining.
Lost. Man, there's nothing really to talk about because we knew what the outcome was gonna be.
Enemy captured Zone B.
Yeah, that is
I mean,
true.
I appreciate it was one of those matches, like one of few Undertaker matches that I was not looking forward to. More or less to the point where it's like I don't want to see Undertaker in any more matches anymore, especially at this time. I would have just liked for him to just basically just retire if the character or just basically just retire all, and maybe just show up once every while or every blue moon, and just he can go off and do his thing. But for some reason, we still gotta have that Undertaker match, every like 2 or 3 times a year. And on top of that, you're doing it against Rusev, which you're not doing Rusev any more favors, and you're just hurting him more. Yeah, as he still got a match with the Undertaker. I mean, it's like, hey man, you get a match with Undertaker, it's not the end of the world. But at the same time, it's like, man, look, what favor is it doing him if he's losing to a 55-year-old dead man? I mean, I'll say the match was probably decent, but at the same time, it's like, who the fuck was really looking forward to it?
I really wasn't looking forward to it at all.
I mean, who said, "Oh man, this might be match of the night"? Nobody was saying that shit. Cause nobody give a shit.
Zone C captured.
Because
That's
seriously,
true.
if you are one of those people that want to continue to see an Undertaker match, that one of those that wanted to see him against Finn Balor and all that, then you're part of the problem. You're one of the reasons why this man might end up dying in the fucking ring. And don't get me wrong, I'm a big Undertaker fan as much as everyone else. I love the guy. He was part of my childhood. At the same time, like, look, I like what I like and I like what I don't like. Sometimes it's okay for him to just hang it up. Alright, he did years here, in professional wrestling. He did it, he put a lot of assists. He had a lot of great matches. It's time for him to just hang back, just and just enjoy the sun, the sunrise or the sunsets. And as far as Rusev, it's like, man, honestly, it's like, I'm not trying to give up on this whole Rusev Day thing, but these people, obviously enough, they're not trying to give that much of a shit for him, and it sucks that this is really what they're trying to do, and it's just, man, you're not trying. It's like you got a pure, sure money making thing when it comes to Rusev, and what are you doing with them? Not a goddamn thing.
Right.
You're falling behind.
And it's worse that as at least got Aiden English doing something as well, and he's getting the exact same treatment as well.
That's true. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Like you said,
You captured Zone B.
But like I said, it is what it is. I mean, if Rusev does side free, I wouldn't blame him. At the same time, he has a lot of opportunities to really do something with them. Like, you talk about, oh, why is it hard to really make, baby faces or organic baby faces? Why is it hard to make stars? You make it hard to make stars. Because when you got someone right in front of you, you don't know what to do with them. And when you try to force someone to like the person, they will quickly reject them. And when somebody gets over organically on their own with the materials that you give them, they get punished for it. But yeah, as far as but it's the world, the greatest Royal Rumble. It is what it is. I wasn't, like I said, didn't really care too much for it. I mean, it was good seeing Hornswoggle back there as a surprise entrance for it. That was pretty awesome.
Well, that is true. Ray came back. That was a good one. But I don't know if he wanted to come back full time or not, because he's still trying to get a match against Jushin Thunder Liger at New Japan Pro Wrestling. And far as I know, it was a funny part. Yes, when you told me about Titus O'Neil, he get the joke of the week.
Fuck a joke of the week. That might be joke of the month. I mean, yeah, and somebody else.
Embarrassment of the month.
Shit, he might get. Yeah, I mean, unless somebody else can top it, he might have the wrestler of the year. Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what he was trying to. I get he was trying to rush, but just the way he slipped, it's just like it just literally just disappeared, like right
I
through the
know.
ring apron. And just wow,
I know. Like
my man can never.
even
He can't catch a break.
I know. Even the commentators, Michael Cole, was laughing about it. I was like, damn.
Oh, you already know Kevin Dunn
Hey,
was
you
having
know,
a field
everybody.
day.
Hey, they just went out. Hey, yeah, Michael Cole just went out of their characters right there.
Oh
I was like,
yeah,
damn.
and when the worst part, they kept replaying that shit. I was just like,
I know. I was
wow.
like,
I was just
yeah, yeah.
like, well. I'll say this much: you're Titus Worldwide. Well, Titus World Slide.
That is true. Times
Hey,
were
hey, you
slide,
might, hey,
glide.
he can probably make some money off that if he market it right. You know, to like say, Paramount. Was it Paramount? The Six Flags, and you got what else? Universal Park. Hey, go on the water slides, whatever, man. Hey, think about it. Have him, Apollo Crews, have Dana Brooks, little tight ass in there, and they go down slides. Hey, think about it, man. Tightest world slide.
Yeah, that
Hey,
is funny.
you might as well market it, cause people ain't gonna let it go for a long time.
I know. I know. That's gonna end up happening.
I say, yeah, as I say. I say you market that shit, make it your own.
Oh
But,
yeah.
all right, but let's be honest. I mean, wasn't really surprised when Braun won?
Really wasn't surprised about that. None at all. I really wanted when I knew Bobby Lashley was gonna be in it. I wanted him to win it. But you guys eliminated. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. You know, y'all just made Braun Strowman go full Braun Strowman. After Shane was about to do the coast to coast on, I think on Kevin Owens, Braun Strowman came out of nowhere and threw them all to the table. I was like, damn, you just went.
Yeah,
Someone
that
went
was
full
a
Strowman.
spot. That was a spot of the night. I was like,
I
damn.
know.
I kind of had
I was like,
I had Undertaker flashbacks from that when Undertaker chokeslammed him, through apron when he did that through like the for the ring apron when he did that, and the belt is so I get a good chance to look at the belt, but it's like okay, I
oh,
mean
I saw that bell.
it's all right. It's all right. I mean, like I said, nice little fruit roll up belt for him. You know. I
Yeah,
mean, let's
cause
be
like,
honest. That's what it is.
I mean, like, yeah, cause I was about to say, okay, now I'm looking at this. Okay, now you got the WWE Champion belt, black that AJ Styles have. You got the WWE Raw and SmackDown Women's title, white, but you got the red inside of the drink. That's all good. That's all right. Then you get SmackDown Raw's tag team titles, blue and red, and I was like, okay. I don't get that part, but okay, I understand. Then all of a sudden, your WWE Universal title is red. I was like, yeah, that ain't not doing well at all either. Now you get Braun Strowman the green belt, and I'm like, y'all just been yo, we in Saudi Arabia. What's up with y'all with that?
I guess they were trying to match the colors with the Saudi Arabia like flag colors, with the red and green.
Believe me, Kalisto, Rey
Control.
Mysterio, a couple of these wrestlers
Alpha
was
team.
wearing red, like wearing green. I was like, what
I mean, they probably was
Time
doing
to
the exact
fight,
same
Guardians.
thing when they did
Capture
the
all
little
zones.
show over in India. I mean, I don't know if anybody wore any Pacific colors, but they were doing that exact same kind of like thing. I mean, hey, more power to them. If it works for them, hey, it works for them. Because like, we're used to seeing Ray and Kalisto
Zone
do
A
that because
captured.
being
It's
luchadors.
yours. Enemy
They're
captured
used to
zone
meshing
C.
colors.
so
You're in the lead.
But like I said, the belt is telling me, hey, I rather
Zone
have
B
a natural,
secure.
organic looking belt than have it
right?
fucking be basically the WWE Championship only green. Because I
That's
had a
true.
feeling, because like one, I didn't really like anticipate them actually coming out with a belt, but I'm just glad it didn't, you know, come out looking like a, you know, a WWE Championship belt green, a Grinch belt, if you want to put, if we're gonna put it like that.
Well,
Zone A.
I give it.
lost.
Well, only thing I had
Enemy
to
captured
say
Zone
is,
C.
at least they had. Well, at least the belt is not like the other, like the women's,
Enemy
the
captured
regular
Zone
other
A.
titles. At least that one looked like a little better, but it kind of looked like a little bit like. Oh, I forgot about the cruiserweight title as well, because the cruiserweight title is purple. That right there, I'm looking like, yeah.
Zone A.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a
secure.
little bit
Zone B.
title, but it's a whole lot different. And he gets a trophy with it too, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm just
Enemy
like, okay, you got the
Zone B.
trophy and the belt. Wow, that's really prestigious. Now I'm trying to figure this out. This is not now I'm just like figure this out. Now I was trying to figure this out. Whoever win the 50-man greatest Royal Rumble wins the trophy, but also I thought they were gonna get a title shot.
Shit. If that was the case, then Matt Hardy should. If that was the case, then Matt Hardy should have been got.
Zone A.
Go ahead.
lost.
No, I mean, I'm like, I was
Zone
saying,
B.
like,
secure.
I was
Enemy
trying to figure this
captured
out.
Zone A.
If that's the case, then I was like, I thought it was gonna be, you win the Rumble, you get an opportunity for a title shot, for the Universal title or the WWE title. I thought it was gonna be that. And no, I was wrong. You win the trophy and you win the belt. What kind of belt is that? I thought we were gonna be. I was like, WWE. I thought I was gonna do like the regular Royal Rumble, 30-man Royal Rumble. But then I know y'all want to throw a belt along with an award with the trophy. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, but sorry, folks. But I was wrong on that one, ladies and gentlemen, on that. But hey, but like you were saying, if that would have happened, that Hardy would have got himself an opportunity for a title shot.
Neutralized Zone
Him,
A.
Cesaro, Baron Corbin.
Mojo Rawley, Berg, and the
all
Big Show,
those-
you know. And I'm looking like, this is the, you know, I see how they really is. I really see how that really is. Because, believe me, if Cesaro would have, now, let's take it back to when they first started off at WrestleMania 31, right? Or WrestleMania 30, right? They started WrestleMania 30?
But but at the same time though, it's like, I mean, there was not much to what we could expect. You know, like, yeah, they would have to be like the greatest Royal Rumble ever. Like, you know how they usually hype this kind of shit up. It got, it got a nice, good looking title. He can probably, hang on his cabinet of things, accomplishments, along with a picture with him and Nicholas winning the tag team championship belts. So, and that's something you can probably let Nicholas show and tell that, hey, my old partner won the greatest Royal Rumble ever, So that's something he can add to his speech when he inducts Broad into the Hall of Fame, because that's gonna happen. But other than that though, it's whatever. Basically, as far as I'm concerned about the Royal Rumble.
Well, I got to say this. We got to congratulate Braun Strowman with it.
Yeah.
Because this is the very first time, the first time he got a title was the tag team title. But as a solo competitor, he got a title as a solo competitor.
Heavy ammo inbound.
Even though it shouldn't have really took him this long, considering how they were pushing this man. But yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true. I'm gonna go back with the Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns issue thing with that. Well, yeah, now I start to believe that I think WWE's pretty much gonna have the new face of the WWE as the new guy of WWE. Now let's say Braun Strowman, because I was looking at on the internet, they saying that, I think when somebody posted on the internet on some wrestling site or something like that, talking about it, they said, well, you might as well say that Braun Strowman is the guy for WWE, not Roman Reigns. You know, because, yeah, some of these matches, yeah, Braun Strowman won, but Roman Reigns cannot get it done on his end. And I was like, that is kind of true, because WWE is giving him the biggest screw job ever I've seen in his whole career. One day, Roman Reigns gonna say, F this, I'm gone. And I wouldn't blame him at all.
This match, like I said, I don't give a shit about the match. It's like, you're trying to make me care about this match, trying to make me care about Roman, but you're not doing a really good job, and I don't give a fuck. Okay, a lot of people don't give a fuck. We haven't gave a fuck about Roman really winning a title since fucking WrestleMania 32. We don't give a fuck anymore. We don't care. Like,
basically, it was I gotta say, after you won the match against Sheamus on Monday Night Raw.
Nobody really gives a fuck. Like, if you really just compare like the 4 years, like let's say, hell, let's compare it to 3 years, not even like 2014. Let's say 2015, okay? And I even said, you know, like you can blame the whole, you know, people were still on the Daniel Bryan, you know, movement. So it didn't matter who would have been in Roman's spot if not Roman. They were gonna get the same kind of like reaction or same kind of like backlash that he's getting. But it's just the way, like say, how he's being booked, the promos, the matches. Is that it makes it so predictable that we know that, okay, this is like this is your guy. This is the guy you want to go with once Cena actually does decide to go go all full Hollywood. This is your guy. We know, okay? You want to go with him, okay? It's like the way you're going about it, you're hurting hell more than you're hurting anyone else, because you're trying to say, no, this is who we want. This is who we're going with. You're not listening to the people, okay? Right. It'll be one thing if you know, like I said, I don't care. A heel turn or, you know, repackaging, it's not gonna make. I don't think it's gonna matter, because guess what? If he start getting booed or getting clean, you know, as the bad guy, they're just gonna all of a sudden just start cheering him, and it's gonna be all for nothing. You know, we finally get that heel turn that we've been begging about for a long time. It's gonna be all for nothing once people start chanting Roman or Roman as a fucking heel, because you know you got a lot of smart ass wrestling fans that does that kind of shit. And as far as Brock Lesnar, it's just time to get his reign as the Universal Champion is long overdue. And it's time for him. It's time to get that belt off of him.
Zone B lost.
Well, it wasn't ring long overdue for the late great, the man who just recently passed away, the late great Bruno Sammartino. He held a wrestling title for like almost around like 1,000 plus days, and he did it.
Yeah, but remember the difference is though. Bruno at that time was still over with the people. People wanted him as the champion. Every time he comes to whatever town or promotion, he gets cheered. You know, because like I said, I understand. Wrestling, times has changed. Over years, but the only difference was that Bruno was over. Brock, nobody wants him to be champion this fucking long because we dealt with this shit 3 years ago, and it wasn't fun back then. Even now, you got a lot of good, talented wrestlers that people want to cheer for, people want to get behind, and we can't do that because all of a sudden you want to keep this motherfucking champion because, like, oh, the fear he might leave, he's going to leave for UFC once the belt gets off him. Then go ahead. Let him leave. No, I mean, good riddance. I mean, he's gonna leave regardless for the fucking UFC. If he wants to go back and get his ass whooped, then go ahead. UFC ain't making that much good money anyway at the moment. The fact is that you're holding Brock at this moment, he's just holding that belt hostage. Is in limbo because you want to put the belt on your guy. You know, nobody wants to see it, but you're just all of a sudden you're stalling for whatever reason I don't understand. Because I was like, now all of a sudden you don't want to put the belt on him. It just boggles my mind. It never stopped you before. I mean, yeah, it didn't stop you from, you know, all of a sudden making him, you know, win the Elimination Chamber for the number one contender spot. It didn't stop you from having him beat Cena. It didn't have him stop him from pinning, you know, the Undertaker and have him, quote, retire him. So what the hell is stopping you now from taking the belt off of Brock?
I don't know. I don't know. But no, I was gonna say I don't know really. But if it's going, but if you gonna throw somebody else in it to do that, you better put Bobby Lashley in it and try to just say, like Dave Meltzer said, we don't have any plan of booking a good rivalry between Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley. So what? Bobby Lashley, I got him back in the WWE.
It never stopped him before. It never stopped him before. Alright, how many shitty bookings have you done in the past couple like 2-3 years? Now all of a sudden now they're worried about not really booking someone well. That's want to stop you?
I'm like, come on now. Now I'm like, come on now. Like come on now. You might as well, come on now. Bobby Lashley is like the pretty much on the same level or a little bit over Brock Lesnar. Come on now. Both of them been doing this wrestling. They wrestled this thing on Monday like the whole time life. Bobby Lashley did it in college, and he was in the U.S. Army when he did it. Brock Lesnar was in college when he did this. You know, when he was doing wrestling as well. So that means like so I'm like David Meltzer, you telling me that y'all don't want to see a big epic match between both two of the greatest technical wrestlers in WWE history today? Y'all don't want to see that match? Come on now, Brock Lesnar. Come on now, Bobby Lashley do the same because pretty much Bobby Lashley pretty much do the same, but he do way more moves than Brock Lesnar do in the ring. All I see what Brock Lesnar is doing is well, you want to hit this off. You want to hit that off for everybody that you was like when you was so far off when Brock Lesnar always does.
I mean, sure, once my sinuses, you know, gets at 100%, but it's like I said, it's the same old fucking shit when it comes to Brock Lesnar. Okay, it's like nobody looks forward to a Brock Lesnar match, at least not anymore. Okay, because we know what we're gonna get from it. And it doesn't matter who you put him with. You can put him in in a match with someone like AJ Styles or Samoa Joe or anyone else that can really carry his big ass. You know what you're gonna get from him. So it's like, come on, man. Like, you're either gonna go with what you wanted to do, or you're gonna actually start listening to us once in a while, actually try to push someone who actually the fans will want to, get over, wants to actually support and actually want to see as the champ. Because they're doing this shit right here, it's not working. It's not doing any favors for Brock. You're not doing any favors for Roman, the guy that you want to get over, and it's just not doing shit, man. So it's like, come on, man. It's just, come on. Something's gotta give. And this the match itself has just been garbage. There's been no memorable Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns match.
That is true. I really agree with you on that one.
You might have to fix your mic.
Like to see it, but
your mic is got a little echoey.
As of right now, I got it all because I'm right now doing something real quick. But we can still talk.
No, it's just more so because, like I said, I'm gonna just put it like this. Okay, the fact is, it's been like 3 years that they try to have people make him feel like he's the guy, or it's just not working. Because nobody wants to see it, nobody believes it, and you're just hurting Roman more so than ever. And the fact that you didn't go through with the plan on Friday night, it just, I don't care about that belt. I don't, honestly, at this time, I don't care who Brock fused with, because you're not going to get that belt off of anytime soon, and he's going to go down as one of the longest reigning Universal Champions ever. And that's not a good thing.
Well, here's the problem is, I think I got a feeling that the Vince McMahon do not want to get sued by Brock Lesnar.
Sue for what?
I don't know why.
Well, how are you gonna sue? What the fuck they gonna sue
if
for?
That ever happened, if they take that title off of Brock and Brock Lesnar sue him, then I'd be like, well,
Brock can't sue for
I don't
shit
know what the reason
anyway.
why. I know,
Oh, what the
I'm
fuck a
like,
part-timer
come on.
gonna sue for? Motherfucker, we should be
That's what I'm
suing
trying to
you.
figure.
Alright, you wanna be a
That's what
fucking,
I'm-
you a champion, you wanna be a dominant champion, but yet your ass is barely on Raw. You barely defend your
Yes.
title. You give us
Right.
lackluster matches. And on top of
And you
that,
keep on giving us the same old thing, suplexes and F5s. Come on. I'm sick and tired of seeing that.
shit, I get more excitement out of a fucking No, I'm not even gonna do Goldust like that. I get more excitement out of a fucking Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel matches than I do for Brock. Hell, I would rather watch a Heath Slater match for 25 minutes than watch a 5-minute Brock Lesnar match.
Which is not doing that pretty much darn good.
And that's saying much, considering that they turned my man once again into a glorified jobber.
Yeah.
But yeah, alright. They say closing was the Greatest Royal Rumble. I would say the Greatest Royal Rumble was decent. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. But it sure as hell wasn't worth 5 hours. So
yeah,
if
I agree with you.
So if I had to rate it, I would probably give it. I'll give it an average, wrestling show. It's a 6 out of 10 for me. More so because I enjoy the cruiserweight match. I like the Intercontinental match. The John Cena Triple H match was good. Okay, and there was some memorable moments. World Slide. You gotta make that to a t-shirt. And my cons with the Lesnar Reigns match, the Royal Rumble match, I just didn't care. And it was just too fucking long. It was too much of a long show for me.
Alright.
How about you? How would you rate it?
Well, okay, before I give you the ratings and stuff like that, what I got to say about the Greatest Royal Rumble. Well, the show, I pretty much give you a agreement with it as well. The show really did not excite me that much. It was just like a few matches that was not doing good for me. And one of them has to be that WWE Universal title and a steel cage match, which Roman Reigns did not ask or requested for a rematch clause. They just throw it in there so they can give him more screw jobs ever. That's what I pretty much think. And if anybody if anyone I know gonna disagree with me, just throw your opinion out on it. I can care less about it and stuff, even though you're gonna see what you're gonna do. People pretty much gonna hit me now, but
It's a subjective, more
What I
or
would
less
say-
opinion, but yeah, my bad.
yeah. But what I'm saying, well, the show's alright. Triple H John Cena start up the show was pretty much a decent and good show. That they match was decent and good. I can give you a good decent one. Kalisto and Cedric Alexander, even though them two, just the first time that was them two face against each other for the very first time, but it was for the cruiserweight title. I give them a really good and a good match for them. Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt, they finally come together and after the Ultimate Deletion match, and bam, they finally team up and got the Raw Tag Team titles. And
You still there? Hey, G-Money, you still there? Oh yeah, I think we lost him, guys. But yeah, more or less what he was saying, there's a lot of ups and there was a lot of downs. But we're gonna end it right there. Thank you for checking us out. We will try to do a little more of this in the future. Stay tuned for the upcoming weeks for the Avengers Infinity War review, where I'll try to have me and a couple other people come talk about it and give you our opinions on it. Like I said, and good luck on the new week. Be safe out here, and remember, these are our opinions alone. If you feel like you enjoyed it, then you got your money's worth. Just the rest of us, we don't feel the same. Some of us didn't feel the same way. But always remember, professional wrestling is a subjective opinion. Alright? Are you gonna agree or don't agree? It is what it is. So, this is Silver Wolf Fang signing out. Thank you. Fuck you. Goodbye.